Hello, it's Tuesday night, time for Tuesday Talk. So I hope you're doing well this evening, and we're going to have some jewelry making fun tonight with Alumilites, 2-part epoxy, amazing casting resin. We've used that before, and also, of course, with Dixie Belle paint. And I want to use some moonshine metallics, and I want to show you a cool trick with our slick stick. So I am gonna turn this down a second, and Macy's has told me 10 times in the last 5 minutes that my order has shipped, so that's cool. All right, so anyway, turn that down. But what we're going to start with, since it takes usually about 20 minutes for it to set up, is the amazing casting resin. The last time I used this, I sort of almost started a fire, at least I thought I was going to. I actually used it again last night to prep for tonight's video and kind of did the same thing. So I'm mixing smaller batches. I think that's the thing to avoid. And also in this heat, I think it just sets up so quickly. So I think that's kind of the secret. I mixed too big of a batch. It set up before I even had a chance to pour it all. So I'm taking part A, and I have used up all my bottles. So I took the bottom of like a water bottle. I figured it has lines on it. So, boy, I think I'm just going to go up to the bottom of these things because I don't want to mix too much. Still think that's maybe too much, but I also don't want to keep mixing it over and over again. All right, so that's part A. I always put the lids on because knowing me, I'll knock it over. And then part B. And you always want to mix these in equal parts, which the last time I did it, apparently I didn't. But that, and also just not mixing too much of a batch, which, who knows, this might be too much of a batch. We'll find out. So as soon as I get these mixed, so I'm going to put them in a yogurt cup to mix them. As soon as I get them mixed, I'm going to start pouring immediately. So I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way, and then I can start showing you what I did last night. So I want to get some molds ready here. And then I'll show them to you here. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm going to pour them both in here. I'm going to put the screen down. Equal parts, pouring them in together. And just keep those separate. Now I'm just using the bottom of a paintbrush to stir it. I don't think I mixed too much up. So it gets cloudy. You can't see it in there because this is white. And then it'll go back to being clear. And in these temperatures, you'll also feel it get really warm. So that's clear. So I'm going to go ahead and pour. So these are cute little molds, and I'm going to do some of my favorite ones. At least favorites from last night. So it was the first time I ever used some of these. So I'm just going to let that fill up. One thing I found is that I filled some of them too full. Okay, I'm just going to let that sit. And this one is like gems. Not doing too bad. Okay, I'm going to try to pour this. I know you can't see it right now, but I will, I'll show you in a second here. Okay, so I think I had a good pour. I can feel that starting to get really warm. This cup's getting really warm. So that tells me that it was starting to set up. So it's not going to take long. As a matter of fact, I have found out, and I think this is really odd. I'll pull this back a little bit so maybe you can see it, because I know it's off the screen right now. And these are still wet, so I don't really want to move them around too much. I see one of those little fruit flies. I hope he doesn't decide to take a swim in my molds. Otherwise, he's going to be permanently embedded. Okay, so this one right here is a coaster mold. Okay, now I'm going to pull the screen up a little bit while that's, but look, check this out. You see that happening there? They're getting white. That means they're setting up. It really happens before your eyes. Do you see that happening? Almost all white on that one and on that one. You know what's ironic is the larger masses of it will harden faster than smaller quantities. You would think that it would be the opposite, but it's not. So look, that's almost all white. So I think that's pretty cool, but it's still not ready to come out of the mold. My hands are a little sticky, so I have the baby wipes sitting here from last week when we were distressing with baby wipes. So I have paint and stuff all over my hands today. So, all right, I'm going to put you back up. We're going to let that mold. We're going to chit chat a little bit because I'm going to show you what I did last week, or rather what I did last night to prep for today. So I wanted some of these to be done. So, you know, my wish obsession. So what's so funny about this is I used these molds last night, and in the mail came the same molds today. I think I ordered them again. So I'm not sure why, but this is the one mold that I'm using. I think it's so cute. The little eyeglasses and the little shopping tag. And I also like this one down here, this rectangle. So I don't know what the just plain blocks would be for. I have to think about that one a little bit as to what I might want to do with them. But I thought that was a cool mold because the tag and some of the other shapes have the little peg in them that gives you a place to put a jump ring for jewelry. So that was one. And then there's another mold here that's like gemstones. And I ordered 2 more of those. Wish has gotten to where some of the smaller things you can't buy them unless you have a couple of those items. So I guess that's how that happened. Not sure. But anyway, this other mold is this one. And it's like gemstones. So there's a couple hearts in there. Oh, you know what? This one's a little different. I'll credit myself there for not repeating. This one's actually has little picture frames in there. That's cute. So I might have to mix up another batch. That one's like a cameo. Huh. Okay, so the ones that are like frames actually have 2 holes for, but they're right along the edge. I don't know. That's a little weird. Anyway, I'll have to experiment and pour some molds with these. And then let me look at the other one and see if it's different. No, this is the one I already have. I'll open it so you can see it since I have casting resin in it right now. But it's this one. This is the one with gemstones, like an emerald shape and a teardrop, like diamond cut. So I thought this was fun too. And I'm not normally a heart jewelry person, but I really like this little one. So I'm going to show you the ones that I did last night, the ones that I poured. So I like this heart because it's like real puffy. I just think it's cute. Now this, it does have the little hole. You can see that? I'm trying to get it so you can see it. In the top, the little hole for a jump ring. Okay, so from my pour last night, so this is a pair of earrings. But as you can see, this one I messed up on. So I guess I've had this set for a while. So I pulled another one that I did a while back. So I actually do have a pair, except one's thicker than the other. So those are things you have to watch for, is not pouring too much into the mold. Okay, so here's the mold that I was using last night to pour some. I thought this mold was cool because you can make a pair of earrings at a time. So last night I got over rambunctious, and look what happened. They're all together. So poured too much, way too much. So I guess I was going a little crazy last night. I just poured a lot together. And then here's another mold that you can make a pair at one time. And this is a decent size, and this reminds me of like the leather. So you can make some fun things with those. So let's look at some of the things I made last night. This is one of my favorites, the little sunglasses. How cute is that? Now, I guess if you pour it really shallow, which I did, and the one I did tonight, I hope I even poured enough in there. I don't think I did. But I was hoping to get it so that there wasn't, like the middle of this wasn't open, empty. So I think I think I didn't pour enough in these ones. So I guess I have to get to a happy medium. But I think this will still be cool if I use a little detail brush and paint the inside black. And then the frame's kind of a fun color. And it has a hole on both sides, so you can just hang it from a chain. Okay, I don't know why I'm obsessed with this little shopping tag, but I just think it's so cute. And I made it really thick. Um, So I ran to the store after I closed because I didn't have big jump rings. So I bought some nice big jump rings at Michael's. So this should help us get some jewelry made. Here's another one that I think is really cool. It's just this like rectangle, and it has the hole in it. This reminds me of those necklaces that they put your family's names. It's kind of like the new mother's ring, only it's a necklace. I can see writing their names on each side and maybe put a little gem, with their birthstone or something. But either way, it's a really nice modern look to it. I really like it. And then this other rectangle, it's a smaller one. Okay, and here's a pair of the earrings, which I thought they turned out good. And another pair. It's the teardrop ones. Sorry. Okay. And then I showed you the other pair. And then there's a little circle one. They're kind of cute. So one thing I didn't bring home, Kat says, I love pouring resin. It's a lot of fun. Me too. They look like you use glow-in-the-dark paint. Actually, Kat, I have not painted them at all yet. These are just, we're going to paint tonight, but these are just as they came out of the molds last night. So, okay, I guess that's all. Oh, and then I did some of the little, the gemstones. You can see the facets. Well, I hope you can see the facets. I'm always complaining about not being able to do anything. Oh, the camera makes them glow. It's probably the lighting in here too. I'm always saying that I need more subscribers so I can go live from a device other than my computer, because it's just not the best camera on there. So this one, common mistake, I would say. Again, I was too slap happy last night. Look at the back of my mold. One thing I left at the store, my store tonight that I meant to bring home was my little Dremel tool. It's actually a set from Harbor Freight, but it's good for filing down those things because you can do that when you over pour, um, and you can drill holes in things. So, okay, so I'm gonna this is really still warm, but this is the coaster. Here's the coaster I made last night. Okay, and everybody's doing the geode coasters right now. Um, so I didn't spring for the geode. I just got a round one. I might like kind of imitate that look anyway. So this is still a little soft. So the one thing about what did I add to the Alumilite? Nothing at all. It's just straight up amazing casting resin. Didn't add anything to it. Um, so when it's first done, it's a little flexible, and it takes a while till they harden up. But once they're hard, they don't bend. So, because you're on the coaster train too. Okay, so one thing I thought was cool. Oh no, these are not amazing. So there's two different things. Amazing casting resin does dry white. They're not clear. Clear cast, also made by Alumilite, it dries clear, and I have one right here. Okay, this is one I put glitter in. Oh, but that dries clear. That is clear cast. Same company. Sorry about that noise. This was another pair that I did with that. I do want to clean up all this stuff here and get rid of all these excess pieces. But yeah, I still haven't done that. Okay. Yeah, so when I used it, it was really warm. This stuff stayed sticky for like days and days and days, more like weeks. I think it's just finally gotten to where it's not sticky. So these molds are ready to pop out. These little ones. So check it out. Really nice, really good mold. Okay. And another one. That one came out really nice too. Yeah, these ones look good. I'm behaving well because you guys are here. Last night, I must have been tired because I was just not doing well with it. And the little heart. Just like I said, I like this heart because it's puffy. Okay, and let's do the other ones. My fave, the tag. Okay, that one came out nice too. And it is really thick. This is a thick mold. Thanks. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is get to painting and then put some of these together. Okay. And that other one. So now, if I wanted to do silly tagged earrings, which I think would be a little too big and too obnoxious, I could. But these ones might be nice. Yes, Kat. Kat asked if since Dixie Belle's water base going to be added to the resin. Yes, I haven't done it myself, but I saw Brandy Collinborn. She's brushed by Brandy. She added it. She did coasters, and she added the Moonshine Metallics, which we're going to be using tonight. She added it to the clear cast. So yes, you can do it. Okay, and here's the bars. I think these would make nice earrings. I think that would be a cool shape. Now, I got this one a little bit full, so yes, I love Moonshine Metallics. Okay, so here's the one that I didn't fill completely full. So In a way, we have success, and in a way, we have failure. So the success is you can pour them without the lenses, and the failure is I didn't fill the mold the whole way through. So lessons learned. It's only resin. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is unmold. Well, it won't be the last thing I do, but yes, it does take practice. Okay, so I'm unmolding this one. So here's, so it's a good mold, but here's the problem. This one I did last night was super thick, and this one not so much. So, if I give it to somebody for Christmas or whatever, hopefully they won't get their measuring stick out and, check them out. But anyway, I am just playing around with these. So I'm going to put some of this stuff aside. Oh, I think I just felt a letter fall. And these were from Wish, this little alphabet. I think these would be cute to like glue individual letters on these and paint them. I think that would be cute. So that's some of my ideas. I might pour a little bit more, but I wanted to do some painting for you. So because these are super shiny, I'm going to use Slick Stick, which is a Dixie Belle product. And it is for slick surfaces like countertop, or if you're painting furniture that's not real wood, when it's real shiny, or it's something that had a real shiny finish to, like a lacquer or something, and you want to paint over it. So I figure I'm going to try that on these. Okay, let me get a brush out here. I'm going to start with my favorite tag. And I will do the back of it too, because when someone looks at this, we don't want them to realize that it's a mold. We want them to think that it's the gold or whatever that we painted on it. So I'm going to do one side of these and just lay them down. And then in a few minutes, I'll flip them over and do the other side. I'm doing the back sides first. So I'll just put this down a little bit. And this is no big deal, just a little painting. I should have had some of these ready for you, but I think I'll still be able to assemble some tonight for you. I'm looking forward to that because, like I said, I bought jump rings in a larger size, and I have a variety of smaller sizes. And I also have these chains, which are really delicate little leather chains. They're just very thin. Oh, and also, I don't know where I laid it, but I also got some my resin from last night. Also got some chain today from Wish, so I thought I brought that in, but I didn't. But it's rolls of chain, so didn't get these guys yet. So while I am painting, I'll just go ahead and tell you that I am so excited about everything that's happening in our store right now. Just getting ready for our really grand reopening. Waiting for permission from the city for our sign, and just a couple other things that still have yet to happen. And I'm just trying to be flexible and go with the flow. We have internet in the store, but we're getting different on Friday. So it's just all these detail things to take care of. New system to get used to, and all kinds of stuff. My little glasses. These are so cute. I'm going to do the insides of them. All right. I should be able to go back to the one I started with a minute ago and flip it over because I think the paint's going to dry pretty quickly tonight. All right. Let's see. We'll do these new ones. These gems would be really pretty done in the clear, and especially to add a little color or glitter, some paint additive to them. I'm all about experimenting. Okay, now I'm gonna hurry up and flip these because I want to get to the fun stuff. So I don't have to do all of these pieces, but I just want to get some of them dry so we can get some moonshine metallics on here. Just going to kind of lean that up against there. So are you guys having a good week so far? Tell me if anything exciting is happening in your world. As usual, I'm making a mess, but that's okay. That's my life. Making a mess. I clean up nice though. Oh, so I have been hinting at something the last while back, and I haven't spilled the beans, but I can do that now. So I actually have a show. It's being, I guess, tested on New Jersey On Air, which is an online TV station. So that is pretty exciting, and at least I think so. So we're going to see if they want more episodes. So I've done 4, filmed 5, but done 4 so far. Have to do the editing on the 5th one. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's different doing an actual edited TV show as the whole show, start to finish. But I will, after we're done tonight, I will put the link for it in the comments and or in the description box. Somewhere I'll put it. And then you can check it out if you would. That would be awesome because I think the more people view it, the better my chances are of getting picked up for the series. So sure do appreciate it. This is going to be like a dominoes because I'm like leaning them all on each other, and then I'll start taking them out and they'll all fall. That's okay. It's just a little bit of wet paint. Almost done here. Just want to get the other side coated. I don't even know that this was necessary, but I just wanted to do it just so that the paint would go on easily. I wasn't going to do all of these, but I might as well. That way they'll be drying. And so I brought home 2 shades of Moonshine Metallics. Silver Bullet, and my very favorite is Steel Magnolia. And I'll show you here real quick. I brought those 2 colors because of the fact that the my chains have silver hardware, so I thought it would look better than gold. But I will tell you though, those bars I think would look really stunning in gold, with gold hardware. I think that would look really nice. Okay, I think I put a coat on everything. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and slap a little on this coaster because maybe we'll have some fun with that too. Except it's good to use a brush that you remembered to wash out. This brush is a little stiff. Okay, let's try this. We'll just worry about the top of that one. All right. It's not the lid. Here it is. I've leaned all these things on it. Okay, I'm going to put this back up a minute. Okay, so here's Silver Bullet. I'll turn it around so you can see what a pretty shade it is. And then, like I said, this one's my favorite. And this jar is almost gone. And this is Steel Magnolia. I love that. To me, it's sort of like a silver and gold mixed. So just love it. Okay, so I'm gonna, of course, start with my Steel Magnolia. And I do have some colors here too if we decide to do something else, but I was just gonna kind of experiment with these and just go for the metallic. Like I said, on these, I'd like to I'll put this down a little bit. On these ones, I'd like to embellish this top a little bit more, but for a first go round, we'll just paint it. Now, Moonshine Metallics is kind of a self-sealing paint. It's just awesome stuff. I like to put it on top of a color. It changes it a little bit, but I thought since I used the Slick Stick, which is kind of a matte white, it would still look pretty. And I don't think I'm wrong about that. I can still add a letter or something to this even after it's painted. Okay, I know I'm touching it, but nobody can see that or not, the color of it. So it's only going to get better with a second coat. All right, and I have the other tag. I'm going to do that one. Just doing the front sides of them right now. So lots of times in my videos, I do a follow-up. But I do want to get at least one piece of jewelry completed tonight. So I have to do a little dry time here. Okay.
This brush has something weird going on with it. I think this is a real cheap brush. I think I'm going to get a different one. And this one's really little. Okay, did a few steel magnolia, and I like the way that looks. I'm going to open the silver bullet. Let me shake that up a little bit. I just love these colors. There's such pretty ones. Caribbean and deep woods. That's like a deep green color. But I've used the Caribbean a lot and I love it. It's like kind of like that beautiful antebellum blue color of Dixie Belle, only in metallic. It's gorgeous. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Or you can see just how it just looks so silver, which it's supposed to, but it's kind of looks kind of real. Okay, this is kind of fun, simulating these metals. Is it hot where you guys are? Because it's really hot here, I think. At least I am this evening. Might be fun to mix these on a piece. Oh boy, I'm just throwing it around. Okay, so the gemstones, I'm kind of going to hold on to those because I think they'd be a lot prettier in the colors, like the moonshine metallics. Or we can maybe have some mixing fun. I have some vintage duck egg here. Maybe we can mix that up with some silver. Why not? Except my containers are all kind of everywhere. I'll have to find a container if we do that. Okay, I'm going to do these in silver. It looks like I'm not doing anything to them, but if you can't see, it's really kind of cool. And a second coat is really going to make them pop, I think. I need to do a little filing on that. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going to do the outside of the frame of these glasses because the inside I'll just do in black. I think that'll be cute. Okay, here's what I can do. Since I don't have much moonshine metallic, or rather the steel magnolia, I might pour a little bit of that in there. But I would like to do a second coat on this guy before I do that. Before I mix it all up. Yeah, I'm just going to put a second coat on those pieces. And then I'll mix it up a little. Because why not, right? This isn't quite dry at all. This one is. Okay, setting those aside. All right. Let me read my comments here. You're in California, and yes, it's hot. Okay, 106. Wow. That is hot. I guess you probably don't want to be outside too much at all in that stuff. Air conditioning would be where it's at. When it's hot in Pennsylvania, I guess you can assume that it's hot in California. Like really hot. Okay, I'm going to take this brush that is kind of a mess. I'm always using the handles of brushes. I don't know if I did a good thing or not. I think that might look prettier in with the silver, but it's going to be interesting. I think it needs to be a little more blue, maybe. It's funny, it sort of went to a more silver shade. I think we need a little more blue in there. Or on my finger, whichever you prefer. All right, let's see what we come up with here. Maybe I think I'll do some of the gemstones with this. You know, it doesn't look as metallic as I would like it to, I don't think, but it might look different on the piece. So let me grab another brush here. It's a stencil brush. And another stencil brush. You look right. Good. Okay. So I'm going to take that little gemstone. I'll put this down a little bit. And paint with our new mixture, which, I don't know. Has a little bit of sparkle to it. It's kind of pretty. It's growing on me. But yeah, if you haven't tried the Moonshine Metallics, they're gorgeous. There's the Caribbean, there's Pacific Blue, and Deep Woods, which is the green, Gold Digger, which is a really intense gold, and Wedding Belle, which is a pale gold, and then these two colors, Silver Bullet and why can't I say it? Steel Magnolia. I hope the metallic comes through on these when they dry, because right now they just kind of look like the vintage duck egg. Okay. Well, I'll carry on and do these little drop earrings. Might as well. Just making a mess. But that's what I do. So I think Saturday on my step-by-step video, we're doing the cloffice, which is the little closet office. Because I really haven't had time to paint and do a new piece. So I had filmed those a while back, so I figured I'd save those for you guys one of these days. Kind of little fun videos. I did the dressing room one last week. All right, let's see what we got here. The two hearts, I'll maybe do those in silver. All right, let's see what we got here. I have another coat of silver to put on. Haven't tried them yet, but was thinking of adding moonshine metallics to red. Do a swirl. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Be anxious to see it. You'll have to comment with a picture. Now that this is drying, I'm seeing a little bit of the shimmer in that blue. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the silver bullet. Get my silver bullet brush. And put a second coat on these pieces. And I actually like these a whole lot more than I thought I would. Okay, wrong color brush. Wrong one. It is such a little brush. So here's one coat of this. It almost looks better with one coat, like right on that white. I think I'm leaving that. I still need to coat the sides a little bit, but I just think that looks really good. I like it. And these earrings look better with a second coat. So. All right. I'm going to put a lid on my paint here and pull you back up. All right. I'll fool around with painting the coasters after I get some more done, but put the lid on these, and I'm gonna get some jewelry findings out here, and let's do a little assembly. Okay, a little cleanup. I need a lot of cleanup on this table, really. Looks pretty on my fingers, I think. It's a pretty color. Heard of Goldfinger. Kind of metallic silver finger. Metallic blue. Okay, and I did get the black for inside the sunglasses. I'll have to throw a little bit of that in there first. Let that dry. I did not do a great job with that, but they are cute, you have to admit. Because the paint stayed The paint kind of went around the rim too, but I do think they're cute. Thank you. All kinds of fun colors. They would be really adorable. And again, I poured the mold wrong, but I definitely want to play with them some more so I get just this, just the sunglasses. No inside. Although they would probably look really cool with some other, uh, with the black and a bright color. Love your logo with the old truck. Thank you so much. I love it too. And as a matter of fact, the sign that I'm getting ready to put up, I am actually, hopefully, getting a truck door from the junkyard for in the middle of it. So it's going to say La Vintage, then the truck door decor. And the old logo is going to be on the door, just like it is on the new logo on the truck door. So my, that original logo is, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Silver inside. The original logo is actually a picture of my dining room windows. So when I very first started my business, and then I just kind of changed it into like a drawing. So okay, I'm opening these jump rings. That's what I'm doing. So like I said, I had to get big ones because I wanted them to go through this thickness. So I brought a couple tools home. So I'm going to put the screen down and do some playing here. Okay, I hope these are big enough. Okay, I'm going to put this up a little so you can see better. I think you can see better. Okay, so a jump ring just has a split in it, and you just want to kind of open it up like that. And I probably need to open this up more because this is really thick. And I'm even thinking I might have to flatten it out a little bit because it's so thick. Oh, we got it in there. That's going through. Cool. Okay, so once you get it in there, then you have to bend it back again and close it up. Like I said, this is really big, so it's kind of weird, but it'll work. It's big enough. Okay, what I usually do then, I get it to meet as much as possible. And then I, on a piece like this, then I turn it so that seam that I did is inside. Okay, so if you can see that. Now I will use, oh, geez. Oh, okay. Thought I lost you there for a minute. Okay, so that's what I've got. And I'm going to grab my other jump rings that are smaller. I don't know whether you guys saw that or not, but it was my McAfee popping up, telling me I'm not completely covered. Okay, so I opened that one up, and now I'm just going to put this one inside that one. And I'm also going to put it on my chain and then close it up. I'm glad you guys didn't see it. I mean, it just turned white screen for me, and I thought, oh no, what? All right. Now, this definitely needs some further embellishing, but that's my dog tag necklace. I guess that's what you call it. Like I said, I think it'd be fun to do other things on here. I'm not a lefty, and I put it on that way. I wanted to wear it so you could see it. I'll just hold it here. Anyway, I kind of dig it. It's a little bit shiny. I think I will put a letter or something on there and finish painting it, but I just wanted to get one completely done. So, not bad, not bad. All right, let me do a little something else, a little couple more here. And boy, I've been on 56 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. I want to put one of the silver rectangles together because I just think they're really cool looking. I guess I should put the screen down. A letter and a birthstone. I think that would be really cool. I have all kinds of little gemstones. I have little amethyst. Yeah, I ordered them from Wish. Okay, this one's giving me a little trouble. Might have to flatten it out a little bit more. Let me try the other side. And that one went through. If I can get it to come through. Went right in. I wish I had enough more hours in the day to do all the things that I think about doing, because there's so many. Just to sit and be able to do this for hours would be great. Very therapeutic. Except for this right now is kind of frustrating me a little bit. Okay. Turn this end. I really flattened this, straightened this thing almost the whole way out. Yet I'm still having trouble getting it through. Next time, less resin. Yep. Yep, for sure. Although I like the look of this being thick. That's kind of why I wanted to get these big jump rings, because I really do like, especially on that piece, I just like it. Because like I said, it reminds me of one of those birthstone necklaces. So I'll show you after I get this on here what my thought was on it. Come on, be nice and go through. Okay, might have to make a wire one unless I get it. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to come back to that one because it's getting me a little frustrated. What I'm going to do instead is grab a couple of these smaller ones and see if I can get the sunglasses. I just think that's fun. Okay, that one went right through. That's a good thing. These are so cute. I've also had contacts in all day, so I'm ready to take them out as well. Okay, let's see. Me too love painting and have 2 booths at our antique mall. Just not enough time. Oh, that's good. That is cool. I'd love to see some of your work. So, do you have a YouTube channel also, Kat? If not, maybe a Facebook page or an Instagram page. You'll have to let me know what it is, and I'll be happy to follow you. Okay, well, I'm just glad you're watching tonight, and yeah, if you have a Facebook or Instagram, just let me know. Okay. Squeeze those together a little bit. So I have those on there. So I'm gonna grab one of these chains. I just love these because they're so skinny. And I guess I could have put it straight through because that would be kind of cute the way it hangs, or I can dangle it from another one. I think that's what I'll do, just because I don't feel like undoing them. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I have this open enough to go through my jump ring. Again, I'm sorry, I'm like up in the air here. I think I need to open this a little bit more. I probably have 2 wrong tools here. Should have skinnier ones and not the rolled one, but that's okay. We'll make do. Okay, so we got one on. Well, not quite, but we'll get one on here. Sorry, all you can see is my hand right now, but okay, got one side on. Let me grab the other one. No, apparently I did not have that on. Oh yeah, glasses would be better right now than my contacts because they're just ready to come out. All right, let me do this other side again. Guess I lost the jump ring. So you have to have good eyes and patience to do this. But I love to fool around with jewelry. It's like instant gratification. It doesn't take much and you have some cool stuff. I definitely want to do some jewelry classes at the store as soon as I get my upstairs squared away. And the downstairs. Downstairs is a priority at the moment, so we can get to painting again as long as we follow the COVID regulations with social distancing. Oh my gosh, and then this side came out. I am blind tonight. That's my problem. Pretty sure. Sorry, I just want to show you these sunglasses. I just think they're so cute, and then I'll let you go. Okay, starting with a new jump ring. Pretty much at this moment, this is like a blind person making the jewelry for you. You could potentially do better. I feel like this one's gonna be the one. This one's gonna stay. I'm gonna get it. Oh. Thanks for being patient with me while I get this. Okay, hopefully it won't come off, but ta-da! How cute! I think that's pretty cute. Stop wearing contacts because you have trifold glasses. Well, these are bifocals, so or I guess you mean trifocal glasses. I have bifocals, and these are multifocal lenses. So they do okay, but yeah, I think this is a cutie. So, all right. Well, we did have some fun with Dixie Belle and Alumilite tonight. And I enjoyed our conversation, Kat. And thank you for watching, those that watched, and who will watch on a replay. That's okay. Bifold, trifold, it's like wallets, I guess. So anyway, again, I thank you so much, and you have a great evening.
All right. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.